Down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Trying the left side with Walker. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. On play action, here's Tua. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Half 85. What's that?
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
5 wide. What's that?
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Half 85. Regular. 56. Middle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And down he goes. There's a Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready, set.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
And 4 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time, and it's 3rd and 4. But you look at this defense, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. They definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Tua. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Evans. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
They'll run on first down with Evans. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Allen. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Evans running behind center, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On play action, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And touchdown! DJ Moore, 46 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Antonio Gibson on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, here's Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Evans running straight ahead. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Evans looking for space. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen going to change the look here. On second down, here's Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. To the air, Allen. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. They'll run here with Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the draw, Evans. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Again, a run with Evans. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Half 85, half 85.
Here's Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready.
Running left is Walker. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. That pass complete to Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. 56 6 yards. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now a run with Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And room there to work it inside the 25. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Commanders 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to find Gray here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here comes second down. Now Allen. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Allen. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
5 wide. Half 85, half 85. Half 85, half 85. Regular. Alert.
Throwing, Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
To throw is Allen. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
it looks like he'll throw here. And Walker has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw is Tua. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. Now
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 87. A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Buccaneers, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Memphis, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.